Hey beautiful people, it's your girl T and I'm back for video 6. This is so bananas. I have so much work to do, guys. I just want to start off by saying, hey, this is not a collection that I've collected in like 1 to 2 years. You guys, I've been coloring for a very long time, collecting for a very long time. So if you're new to adult coloring, please don't feel bad or feel any kind of way because of all of these books and things. I've been collecting for more than 5 to maybe more than 5 to 7 years, and I've been also receiving happy mail for that length of time as well. So just know this is not a bragging video. I just want to show you guys the insanity. My insanity, which probably is the same for many colors. Okay, we have too many books, not enough time. We need extra hands to color. We don't have that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I have a lot of books here. This is going to be a longer video. So I'm going to start off with some books that we're hiding. The first one is this book here, Girls in Ancient Asian Fashion by Queenie Wong. And guys, this is not going to be a voiceover for the majority of this video. I decided to go ahead and do some live video, not live, but I decided to go ahead and record without doing voiceover while the little one and my husband are at basketball practice. So let's go ahead. All right, so this is a beautiful book, guys. This is printed on Amazon paper. It's got gorgeous images, as you can see. And you guys already know what I'm going to say, skin. I'm not going to get too much into each book unless it's one that I'm like just really impressed by. I want to tell you why I didn't color in it, but that is the first book. That is Girls in Ancient Asian Fashion, a hand-drawn coloring book by Queenie Wong. Next, I have, these are new books that I picked up. I have Gabby Wolf Houses Coloring Book 1. And I did do a flip through of this on my channel if you want to check it out. So I'll just show you a few pictures. This is on Amazon printed paper. Very nice coloring book. Gabby Wolf Houses Coloring Book number 1. Next, I have Gabby Wolf Houses Coloring Book number 2. And what I like about these pages are that there's not a lot of flowers, because sometimes I don't want to color flowers, but I want to color, scenery. So I like that there's not a lot of flowers in these images. Lots of more trees and just, architecture. All right, and that is Gabby Wolf Houses Coloring Book 2, also printed on Amazon paper. Next, I have Little Fantasy, and this is by Jash Lee. I have not colored in this book, you guys. I love Jash Lee, so I have a lot of pages tagged here, as you can see, because I plan on working in this book. I love his art style. These are like the mini version of his fantasy characters. They're the minis, like the little kids. All right, and that is Little Fantasy by Jash Lee, also printed on Amazon paper. Next, I have Macarons by Carla Magana, and this is actually tagged because I'm doing an actual page in here this month. And so if you want to join me as a buddy color, you can. I'm coloring in as many Carla Magana coloring books I can this summer. And this is the page I'm going to do. So if you want to join, just let me know, or you can tag me on Instagram once you're finished with your picture. This is also printed on Amazon paper. I don't know why I haven't colored in her books. I love them. I've colored in only one, and it made me want to pull them all out. So this is Macaron Sketchbook by Carla Magana. Next, I'm coloring on also, this one didn't make it because I pulled it out to color it. So Pop Manga Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures by Camila D'Erico. And this is a new book for me. And this is the page I'm coloring. If anyone wants to join me, decided to color that page. But yes, very cute book. I love Camilla D'Errico. I will get all of her books. Unless it's a theme I'm really not into. All right, and that is Pop Manga Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures by Camilla D'Errico. All right, next we have Retro Deco by Carla Magana. And again, I'm coloring in this book. This is the page I'm going to be coloring. If you'd like to join, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. Very cute. Her images are just beautiful. I mean, it just screams, do what you want, be crazy, be wild, be free. And I love that about her images. It just make you just go outside of the box. And that is Retro Deco by Carla Magana. Next I have Rococo A Go-Go. This was Happy Mail to Be by Carla Magana. Not from Carla Magana, but this is Happy Mail. And this is another beautiful book. I have a buddy color in here with JoJo. And then I'm also doing this page as well. Very cute book. Very cute. Rococo A Go-Go by Carla Magana. Next I have Succulents by Carla Magana. These are all printed on Amazon paper. Gorgeous images. Have fun with it. You know, I cannot wait. I have some other buddy colors I'm finishing up, and then I'm gonna get right into these. Cannot wait. This is a page I'm doing. Oh, if anyone wants to join me in Succulents, if you haven't colored it, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see yours. And just gorgeous. I love that. Gosh, 80s. I love her big lips. I love this. So cool. All right, and that's Succulents Sketchbook by Carla Magana. All right, now I'm going to get into the correct order. All right, so now we have the Mythographic series. I have 9 of these books. I don't have the New Voyage yet. I will be getting it because it does not have all the little search and find items like these in gold you see on the images. So I'm going to be actually picking that one up. But this is Frozen Fantasies. This one's by Fabiana Attanasio. And I just haven't gotten to it yet. I have 9, like I stated, I have 9 Mythographic books. And I have not colored in 4 of them. So I'm doing pretty good with the Mythographic books as far as coloring in them. But gorgeous images. I wasn't sure if I was going to like Fabiana Attanasio's style in this series, but I do. And I'll probably end up getting more of hers. My favorite is Joseph Cottonbang, but this is Mythographic Color and Discover Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. The next one is Odyssey by Joseph Cottonbang. Mythographic Odyssey. Love his art style so much. It's just amazing. The paper is great. They're single-sided, perforated, if you like that. I don't really care for perforated pages, but hey, you can always get it bound if it comes apart. And that is Mythographic Odyssey by Joseph Cottonbang. Next I have Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio. Very, very nice. I was really excited to see her illustrations in this style of drawing, and I think she did a fabulous job. I wonder how hard it was for her to do that, though, you know, coming from her normal books that we've been collecting over the last couple of years or so. Very, very nice. That is Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio. Next I have Mythographic Wild Winter by Joseph Cottonbang. Gorgeous, you guys. I think this is the newest one for me. Wow, he's an amazing artist. I need to get coloring in these. I mean, these are just gorgeous as is, but man, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. That is Mythographic Wild Winter by Joseph Kattenbang. Next up, I have National Parks Volume 2. This is by Color Questopia, black background, color by number. I'm not colored in this yet. This was given to me by the publisher. I was able to color in almost all of them, I think except this one. But it tells you what national park it's representing on each page, which is cool. And you have some that are in landscape as well. That is National Parks Volume 2 by Color Questopia. Next I have Never Stop Dreaming, Inspirational Quotes Coloring Book. And this is by, I don't know, I think Julia Rivers. This is Happy Mail. It's a lot of quotes. These are books that'll be nice to take to work. You know, even if you're just going to color the quote. It is very cute, very cutesy. Not too much, you know. Never stop looking up. Correct. Never stop. All right, that's Never Stop Dreaming by Julia Rivers. That is printed on Amazon paper. All right, next I have Nickelodeon The Splat, Coloring the 90s. I love the 90s. So yes, I had to have this book. It is on thick paper. It is not printed on Amazon paper. Got cat dog in here. Got the Reptar from the Rugrats. Yes, really, really cute book. Brings you back to the 90s. Very fun. Cannot wait to get started in that one. That is The Splat, Nickelodeon, Coloring the 90s. Next I have R.J. Hampson's Night Garden. This is a new book for me, so I've not yet colored in it, but I love it. It's not what I thought it would be. When it said Night Gardens, I thought the pages would be black, you know, black background, but that's okay because I still love this book. It is so cool. And this is printed on Amazon paper, and you get 2 sets of images. Very cool book. Very cool. Night Garden Coloring Book by R.J. Hampson. Next I have Oceans by R.J. Hampson. Printed on Amazon paper as well. Very cool. He has a cool art style. I love this. Look at this crab. Fisherman would love to try to catch that, you know. Very, very nice book. I love his art style. It's so quirky and cute and whimsical in its own way. I love it. A very, very cool book. All right, and that is Oceans by R.J. Hampson. Next, I have Paul Cox's Christmas, and this is a Pictura coloring book. This is a larger version of a Pictura book. I'm going to show you guys the pages in here. I found this at Ollie's. It's one of those fold-out books. And I'll just show you guys that. Very, very nice. It goes from the outdoor into the inside, the interior of the home. I think it's so cool. And that is the back. So that is Paul Cox's Christmas, Pictura. Oh, this is illustrated. Yeah, this is Paul Cox. Yeah, line art from Paul Cox. Sorry about that. Next, I have Pictura, A Stroll in London. This one is illustrated by Thomas Flintham. And I'm not gonna open it all the way up. I'll just show you guys. I love how geometrical his art is. That's why I picked this up. I thought it was so cute. Lots of, you know, just geometric shapes made into this cool scene. of a stroll in London. All right, and that is a stroll in London, and as you can see, it was an Ollie's find for $2.99. So that is a stroll in London by Pictura. The next one I have is Coloring Fairies. This is also a Pictura coloring book. This one's illustrated by Nurut Putapiput. And I'll show you guys. This is a gorgeous book. These illustrations are just fabulous. I think there is a colorist that is working on this book. And I think that they've done almost all of the tree branches. This is a grayscale kind of feel on this one. Very sketchy. And I love that. Very nice. All right, and that is also an Ollie's find. And that is Coloring Fairies, Pictura by Nurut Putapiput. Next I have Coloring Medieval Times, Pictura by Levi Penfold. And I love medieval times, so I had to pick this one up. This style of illustration kind of reminds me of Tomislav Tomic, and that's why I love it so much. Because I do love Tomislav Tomic's illustration style, and this kind of reminds me of that. Very cool. Just look at everything they're doing. It's so cool. All right, and this was not an Ollie's find. That one is Coloring Medieval Times by Levi Penfold. The next one I have is Coloring Nature, Pictura. This one's illustrated by Helen Ward. And again, it's one of those panoramic fold-out books, but we're not going to fold it all the way out. I'll just turn the pages so you guys can see. This one's all nature. Very nice. Also kind of reminds me of Tomislav Tomic as far as this is concerned. I'll show you the way that these reeds are drawn. Looks like that style. Very, very nice. And I have not colored in these because just haven't gotten around to it. So that's Coloring Nature by Helen Ward. Next I have Coloring Paris, and this is a Tomislav Tomic one. And I'm so happy to have this. Very, very nice. Paris, look at that. I love his art style. Gosh, it's so nice. Very, very nice. Really happy to have this. All right, and that is Coloring Paris by Tomislav Tomic and Pictura. And the last Pictura book I have is Tomislav Tomic's New York Jazz. Love this one. Love jazz. You guys probably know that because a lot of my background music is jazz. So here is the book, New York. Yes, look at this. Very, very nice. I love it. It's like New York in the 20s because here's a flapper, right? Very cool. All right, and that is New York Jazz by Tomislav Tomic. Next up, I have Happy Mail from a dear friend. This is Pinup Models by Demita Victoria, light grayscale. I just haven't gotten around to coloring this yet. I'm not really into pinup so much, so it's not a book that I would just grab to color. Plus, lots of skin. Yeah, lots of skin. So of course, it's not going to be a colored book just yet. But it is a great book, printed on Amazon paper, and you get double images. And that is Pinup Models Light Grayscale by Demita Victoria. Next, I have Posh Coloring Book. This one is Cats and Kittens for Comfort and Creativity by Flora Chang. Now, I have some Posh coloring books. I definitely like Flora Chang. I love her art style. Even though a lot of these images are patterny, you do get some that are not in here. And I love her art style. It's just really strange and cute. I just love it. Look at this. It's so cute. And I don't own cats, but again, I like coloring them. And so I thought I'd pick this book up. I got this from Ollie's, and I think it was like $2 or $3. So this is Posh Coloring Book, Cats and Kittens by Flora Chang. The next one I have is Posh Coloring Book, Happy Doodles for Fun and Relaxation by Flora Chang. Very, very nice book. Again, I have not colored in it. Just me opening this makes me want to like color it now. It is so cool. And I love just going back through my books because some of the books that have been getting a lot of love can be put on the back burner, and I can pull these ones out and give them some love. Very nice. That is Posh Coloring Book, Happy Doodles by Flora Chang. Next, I have Posh Coloring Book, Thomas Kinkade, Painter of Light. And this book is beautiful, okay? Now, I've colored in a Posh book where I've copied the image on this side, but it's not one of the Thomas Kinkade ones. I'm not ready for Thomas Kinkade, I don't think. So I have not yet tackled one, but I wanted to grab these up because, you know, sometimes you don't know how long these books are going to be in print. And I didn't want to miss out on, you know, getting any of these Thomas Kinkade books. So I picked this one up. That's Posh Coloring Book by Thomas Kinkade, Painter of Light. This was an Ollie's find for $3. Another Ollie's find for $3 was this one, Posh Coloring Book, Peaceful Moments, Thomas Kinkade. Again, same concept. You have the painting on this side where you can actually use it for inspiration or not. I love this. I'm glad that I have these so that when I'm ready, I can definitely color in it. And it's my thing, guys. Houses, landscapes. I just got to get over it. I love this one with the Christmas, with the snowman. And actually, this is an actual puzzle I put together. I wonder if I can find that puzzle. I must have given it away because I don't think I have it anymore, but it was a really hard puzzle. But yes, very, very nice. That is Posh Coloring Book, Peaceful Moments, Thomas Kinkade. Another Ollie's find was Posh Coloring Book, Patterns for Peace by Flora Chang. As you can see, I like the Posh Coloring Books by Flora Chang and Thomas Kinkade. So this is an all patterns book. Sometimes I do like to color patterns, just depends on my mood. I don't like them to be too busy. I mean, these are kind of busy, but you don't have to color it like that if you don't want to. But I like how small the book is, and I love Flora Chang's style. Like, this is too busy. I probably won't color that. But yes, very nice book. I'm very glad to have found this one also at Ollie's. So that is Posh Coloring Book, Patterns for Peace, Flora Chang. Next, I have Positive Quotes Coloring Book by Jade Summer. I'm not a huge quote coloring book person, but when I saw this, I saw how big the font was, and I was like, okay, I can try that. Even if I just color the words, you know, be kind. Teachers are heroes. Yes, they are. Be kind to others. Find your zen. Party. And that is Positive Quotes by Jade Summer. This is printed on Amazon paper. Next, I have Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice Coloring Book. Can't see that. By Julianne St. Clair. And I picked this one up last fall because I loved the images in here. Again, I'm not too big on these really small quotes, but I can get over that because the images in here are gorgeous. I'm going to try to find some really nice ones in here. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Gosh. Look at the pumpkins. I cannot wait for fall because I'm going to be coloring in this book. You guys, oh my gosh, cannot wait. This is a nice book. Look at the marshmallows. Showing you guys a lot of this book. Oh my gosh, it's really, really nice. I'm very happy to have it. Look at this. I love it. Just so cool. That's Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice Coloring Book by Julianne St. Clair. Glad to have it. All right, now I have Pusheen Coloring Book. This is the large size one. And this one I got as on secondhand because I didn't want to pay full price for the brand new. So this is the secondhand copy and it's fine. Nothing colored in it. So cute. Paper's great. It's a nice Pusheen coloring in. Pusheen Coloring Book. And this one's by Claire Belton. Next up I have Rainforest Escape. This is by Jade Gideon. This is a watercolor book. So the paper is on high quality, one-sided perforated premium art paper. And I have 3 out of the series. I think there's 4 in the series. And I have 3 of them. This and I think 1 other I haven't colored in. Do I have all 4 of them? I don't remember. But you have some fold out pages like that. And you have some pages just like that. Paper is wonderful. And they are perforated so you can take those out. Gorgeous book. If you like using watercolor pencils or even watercolors, you can get some nice coloring in with those in these books. Very nice. I like using watercolor pencils in here. And this is Rainforest Escape by Jade Gideon. A very thick coloring book. This is Ramen Animals, and this is by Louisa May, I believe. This was Happy Mail to me. So this is Louisa May Ramen Animals coloring book. Really cute. I love ramen. Love, love, love it. Very, very cute book. All right, y'all. So this is where we go to the voiceover. They came home. Darn it. All right. So now we have Red Queen. And this coloring book is illustrated by Yvonne Gilbert. It is a great coloring book. Not really sure where I purchased this, but it is a gorgeous book. And I love the illustrations in here. The paper is decent. And I've never read this series, but I love the images in here. So I wanted to go ahead and add that to my collection because I can just imagine how pretty these would be finished. That's Red Queen by Yvonne Gilbert. Next up we have Relax and Color, Beautiful and Inspiring. This is the second Beautiful and Inspiring magazine they've done. And this one has the color key at the bottom. And this one I noticed there are a lot more colors than they normally have. So, and a little bit more intricate. But this is Bicentennial Activity. It's a magazine subscription, or you can purchase these at your local Walmart and such. All right, next up I have Reptiloids, and that is illustrated by Vasil Seiko. This is a cute little book printed on Amazon paper. And I just love these little reptilian creatures dressed up. It's so cute. Just had to have this book. Very, very nice book. And again, that's Reptiloids by Vasil Seiko. Very cute. All right, next up I have Robot Coloring Book, and this is by DaCosta Bailey, I believe. DaCosta Bailey. It's printed on Amazon paper. Very, very cute book. I love how cute the robots look. Look at that. So cute. It had to go in my collection. It's a very nice book to have. And again, that's Robot Coloring by DaCosta Bailey. Next up, I have Eerie. This is the third tale. And this is uncolored because I've colored a complete first tale and I've colored one in the second tale. So this one didn't get much love because I'm kind of eeried out. But I guess I'm due for another Eerie. It's been a couple years maybe since I finished that one. But I love the art style. It's gorgeous. For a while, I think this one was hard to come by. This one was sent to me as Happy Mail, and I'm so glad to have it. So that is Romantic Country, the third tale. All right, next I have Sanctuary, and this book is by Amber Day. This is printed on Amazon paper. It is interior decorating or anything that makes you feel like you're in a sanctuary. So like pillows and outdoor stuff, bedrooms, clothing, just a lot of different elements in this book. And I really, really like the style of the drawings in here. And again, this is printed on Amazon paper, and that is Sanctuary by Amber Day. Next up, we have Secret Garden by Joanna Basford. This is my second Secret Garden copy because the first one has a lot of pictures I was experimenting on and I don't really like. So I thought I'd pick up a second copy before it's no longer in print, and it would give me another opportunity to go back and color some of those pages I kind of didn't like in the first copy that I had. So yeah, another copy. Beautiful book. Started it all, in my opinion. And this is Secret Garden by Joanna Basford. Next up, we have Shoes, and this is by Bye Studio. This was sent to me by the publisher. And so these are just really beautiful shoes. I love that the images also have scenes like that, where it's a picture of a person in a scene wearing a pair of luxury shoes. Very, very nice. Very cute book. This is also printed on Amazon paper. That's Shoes by Bye Studios. Next, I have Siren. And this book is by Charity Grace, Siren of the Seas, or Siren Seas, sorry, by Charity Grace. It's a small book printed on Amazon paper. I love the marbling on the opposite side of the page. The back of the pages have like this marbling or watercolor swirl in gray. It's really pretty, but the images are darling. I love it, and I'm so happy to have this one in my collection as well. Very pretty. That is Siren Seas. All right, next up we have Sirena by Mardel Rubio. And I love Mardel Rubio's art style. I've colored in a couple of his books, and this one slipped out from under the radar. When you have so many books, this happens. So this book is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm so happy I'm going through these just to see what I have yet to color in, because it's making me want to color in my books and not buy so much anymore, you know? That is Sirena by Mardel Rubio, and it is spiral bound. Very nice book. Next up, I have Sneakers by Bye Studio, again sent to me by the publisher. I have a flip through of all of these Bye Studio books on my channel. You can check those out in the playlist. These are athletic shoes or sneakers. You have some scenes with individuals wearing sneakers. I love the concept of this book and how they tell you a little bit about the designer and the shoe on the left side. Very cool. And this book is Sneakers by Bye Bye Studios. Next up, I have Snow White by Fabiana Attanasio. Wow, another uncolored Fabiana book. I didn't realize I didn't color in this one either, but you know, it's okay. It's a gorgeous book. I love it. Beautiful images, cute. I'm just really happy to snag these because I know that they are hard to find right now. Even in the Italian version, they're hard to find. So I'm really happy to have it. And that is Snow White by Fabiana Attanasio. All right, next up I have Spring Bird, Butterfly, and Flower by Lemon Drop. This is a book that is printed on Amazon paper, and it's a spring coloring book. I thought I didn't have very many spring books, but anything with flowers is considered spring. But I thought the images in here were really cute, so I wanted to get this one. I love the bunny pictures. They're so cute. And it looks like pretty simple coloring. You know, you don't have to do backgrounds if you don't want to. And I thought I wanted to add this Spring Bird, Butterfly, and Flower by Lemon Drop. Next up, I have Stained Glass Christmas Color by Number by Sachin. This is also printed on Amazon paper. It does have the black background. The black backing in the page. I know that kind of curls the books, but I'm not really having an issue like that right now with this book. This is Color by Number, and I don't have very many Sachin books, so and it's a Christmas book. I wanted to have it, so I added it to my collection and hope to color it this Christmas. That's Stained Glass Christmas by Sachin. Next up, I have Starry Night 3, and this is by WHEWWWWW. It is a smaller size book, as you can see. It is printed on Amazon paper. It has beautiful, beautiful images in there. I like how some of the backgrounds are already blackened or blacked out for you, so you don't have to worry with it. Some really, really cute, really cute, I can't talk. Really cute pictures, and I love it, love it. So happy to have this one as well. Very nice book. All right, so that is Starry Night 3 by WHEWWWWW. Next up, I have R.J. Hampson Houses. This is a steampunk one, Steampunk Houses. And I like steampunk, I like houses, just haven't colored it. This is new to me. I think I got this end of last year. So really happy to have it. It is printed on Amazon paper. And you get double images. So one for you, one to share, or both for you. But this is really cute. I love his art style. That is R.J. Hampson Steampunk Houses. Next up, I have Steampunk Ladies. This is a Rachel Mintz coloring book. This was Happy Mail. And it has some really nice images in here. I like steampunk. And so I probably will give this one a go. Definitely in the future. So very nice book. Rachel Mintz has a lot of coloring books, so this is a really nice one to have, and I'm grateful someone thought of me to send it to me. So that is Steampunk Ladies. by Rachel Mintz. Next up, I have a really cute book, Strawberry Shortcake, Advanced Coloring Book by Bendon. And I love Strawberry Shortcake, guys. I have a picture of myself in a Strawberry Shortcake costume when I was a little girl. I had the dolls, the little doll houses, and this is more nostalgia for me. When I go home, hopefully I can get my parents' garage and pull out all of my Strawberry Shortcake toys. I cannot wait to see if they still have them, because I think they do. But this is so cute. I love this coloring book, and it is the most cutest book ever. Strawberry Shortcake by Bendon. Glad to have it. Next up, I have Succulents by Coco Wayo. And this is a really, really cute book. If you like succulents, it's not only, full of just succulents. It has a lot of succulents with florals, succulents with gems and diamonds, and it's so cool, this book. It's a lot more than I expected. It is printed on Amazon paper, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. That is Succulents by Coco Wayo. Next up, I have Sugary Dreams, and this is a Yam Puff coloring book. I thought I've colored in all my Yam Puff books, because I do have several of them. This one slipped through the cracks. I have a color along or coloring challenge in my Facebook group, and it's to color Sweet Treats. So I think I'm gonna have to get this one out and color it this month, just so that I'm participating in my own challenge of coloring Sweet Treats. So this is a really cute book. It's printed on Amazon paper. It's really cute. That's Sugary Dreams by Yam Puff. Next up, I have Sweet and Sassy Grayscale Coloring Book. This is a Black River Art coloring book. And this is a really cute book. It's just a bunch of girls, looking all sassy with their little outfits and little poses and stuff. And it has some grayscale elements to it. And I thought this is really cute to, have in the collection, because I am a girly girl and I love stuff like this. Now, this is printed on Amazon paper as well, but it is the cutest, darling coloring book. That is Sweet and Sassy Grayscale Coloring Book. Next up, I have Tenderful Enchantments by Clara Markova, another uncolored Clara Markova book. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. They're just hiding from me. They don't want to be colored. But yes, gorgeous book. As always, great paper, great illustrations. Quality of the book is amazing. And well worth, to me, the money, that you would spend on acquiring a book. One of her books. So I'm really happy to have it. Very, very nice book. And this is also a hardbound or hardcover book. So that is Tenderful Enchantments by Clara Markova. Next, I have Thailand Escape. And this is a Jade Gideon book. This is a watercolor coloring book. So it's got the great quality paper. You have pages that fold out as such. They are perforated, so you can remove them. There are several fold out pages in this book, in all of her books actually. And then you get some that are just, the single page, but these are just gorgeous. The paper is great, like I stated. And you can use watercolor paints, watercolor pencils, anything water soluble, or you can just use colored pencils. It is up to you. But it's a gorgeous book, and I'm really glad to have this book. All right, and that is Thailand Escape by Jade Gideon. Next up, one of my newbies to my stash is The Amazing World of Fantastic Creature by Bake Mono. I did a full flip through of this book. It is on Amazon printed paper. It is one of the cutest books right now, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, I love this art style. I love how it's all centered in the center of a circle, and there's animals, and they're just so cute with some florals, crystals, you name it, it's in there. They're very mystical, magical. So that is The Amazing World of Fantastic Creatures by Pink Mono. Next up, I had a subscriber suggest this illustrator to me. This is The Best of Adult Coloring Books by Preston. And wow, when I say weird, quirky, unique, cool, I mean it. So unique. I love this book. And this is the best of his books. I didn't want to get all of them just yet, but this is volume 1. It is printed on Amazon paper. It is weird, cool, just my kind of thing. So I want to thank that subscriber for suggesting this illustrator. That is The Best of Preston Coloring Book. Next up, I have the Darling Collection Portraits. This is by Kelly Horton. This is my first and only Kelly Horton coloring book. I think they're so cute. I don't know why I didn't get many of these books. I probably won't get another one just yet because, you know, I'm trying to limit my spending on books and use what I have. So once I complete more images in this book, if I choose to get more, I will. This is printed on Amazon paper. They're so cute, very, very cute. And at the back, you get this coloring workshop section where you can kind of jot down your color palettes for hair, skin, and just, you know, how you want to color or the color palette you've used. And I think this is really cute to add that to the book. Very, very nice. And then it also gives you some additional help on where to shade for skin. So that is the Darling Collection Portraits by Kelly Horton. Next up, I have the Disney Dreams Collection, original art by Thomas Kincaid coloring book. So this is a Disney coloring book with his Disney paintings. And so I think this is just amazing. Very, very nervous about coloring in this too. Gonna wait a little while, build up some skills, and then I will try to attack one of these pages. Probably something that's not too intricate. But that is the Disney Dreams Collection by Thomas Kincaid. The next one I have is The Explorer's Journey by David Haben. And I love it. It's thick paper, single-sided, perforated. Kind of reminds you of like watercolor kind of paper, but it's not. But it's great quality, thick paper, and you can use ink tints, anything you want in this book, markers, whatever, and it's so nice. And I love the wide open spaces. You can get creative and fancy if you want to, or you can just straight color. But it's a great book, and I'm glad to have this one as well. And it's just a journey through an explorer's journey. So The Explorer's Journey by David Haben. All right, next up I have the Flower Fairies coloring book. And this is by, I'm trying to remember, Warren, W-A-R-N-E, Warren, Frederick Warren. Yeah, so this one I had taken out to color in, and I didn't get to it, so I put it back. It is so cute. And I love how on the back of each page, it tells you what flower is in the page. So you can reference it, which is really nice because not everyone can identify all flowers, you know. And I'm one of those people. I know some, but not all. So this is a really good book. You get some images that are patterned kind of images. Then you get some like that. And then you get some wallpapery type of images. So you get nice variety. And that's kind of like a mandala style there. But that's the Flower Fairies by Frederick Warren. Next up, I have a new book to my collection, the Lunar Chronicles coloring book. And I'm very, very glad to have this one. And the illustrator is Catherine G. or Gee. And the illustrations in here are beautiful. I picked this one up at Ollie's. It has nice paper, nice images. Have not read this or seen. I think the Lunar Chronicles, is that a show? I think it is, maybe. I'm not really sure, but I love the images in this book. So I had to get it because I love great paper and I like great images. That is the Lunar Chronicles. Next up, I have The Magical Journey by Lizzie Cullen. And this book I got from secondhand. It shows the Goodwill on the side there. There were some images in this book that were colored in with pencil, but kind of more like scribble scrabble. So I just erased it. And I'm glad to have this book because also getting these books are getting kind of hard as well. I have 3 in the series, I think 3 or 4. And I've colored in some of them. It's really fun to color in these with ink tints. So, yes, really, really happy to have this one. The Magical Journey by Lizzie Cullen. Next up, I have new to my collection, The Mystical Lands of Kelswitch Along the Arcane Path by Karen Myers. Very nice book, printed on Amazon paper. I'm really happy to have it. I love the art style in this book as well. You get double images in her books. So if you're not into that, you may not want this book, but that is The Mystical Lands of Kelswitch Along the Arcane Path by Karen E. Myers. Next up, I have The Mythical Lands of Kelswitch Exploring the Realm by Karen Myers. This was Happy Mail. Unexpected, of course. Very sweet woman sent me this. And it's really, really nice. I've colored in one of Karen Myers' books. I think it's a Christmas one. Or no, it's not a Christmas one. But yes, I love it. Again, this is also printed on Amazon paper. And you get double images in this one as well. It's a very nice book. Next up, we have Mystical Lands of Kelswitch Harvest Moon Wanderings by Karen Myers. This one is also printed on Amazon paper, and it reminds me more of an autumn scene, and this is also a book that was given to me for Happy Mail. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. Love it. I like her art style. Something about it is, it's weird. And I like that. I like weirdness. Bring it. Oh, so cool. All right, and that is The Mystical Lands of Kelswitch Harvest Moon Wanderings by Karen Myers. Next up, you guys, I have I think this is the Night Voyage by Daria Song, and I have a love-hate relationship with this book and the other. I bought this book and I didn't want to color. It's like, oh no, and I gave it away. I, just donated it to somebody, bought it again, gave it away, and then I was like, you know what? Why didn't I give those away? So I repurchased them, and so Daria Song is now going to stay in my collection. Even if I don't get a chance to coloring, these images are gorgeous, and I don't know what I was thinking. I think at the time when I was into these books, I wasn't liking all the details, but I'm keeping it. I love it now, and happy to have The Night Voyage by Daria Song. Very pretty book, great paper. Next up, I have the Peter Rabbit coloring book, illustrated by Charles Centauri, one of my favorite illustrators. I just love that art style that he has, and super excited to have gotten these books. I was looking up some, you can't find some of them. They're really hard to find, or you have to buy them secondhand. So really happy to find these. And if I do find them, I will link them below if you're interested. Very cool book. That is the Peter Rabbit coloring book by Charles Centauri. Next, I have Christmas, the Saturday Evening Post Christmas Treasury coloring book. And what's cool about this one is you actually get the actual images as they were. And so you can actually remove these plates. I'm going to call them plates. And you can actually put them side by side with the uncolored image and use them as inspiration. So I'm showing you some of those, what they call plates. And now here is a uncolored image. And there's a lot of nice ones in here. So I could put that side by side and color it just like that, or use it for inspiration or not. I think that's really cool. The book is, falling apart because those plates are removable, sorry. But I'm really happy to have this book. I like anything that's, like this, where you can look at a reference to help you with coloring the page. And that is a Saturday Evening Post Christmas Treasury, and this is a Dover coloring book. Next up, I have Throne of Glass. This book is illustrated by several illustrators. Again, another book I haven't read, or a series I have not read, but the images in this book are gorgeous. I'm just looking to see who the illustrator was there, but there are several, and great images and just gorgeous pictures. Look at that, gorgeous. I love them. Very interesting. And so, it wasn't very expensive. I think I got this one from Book Outlet. But that is Throne of Glass coloring book. Next up, I have The Time Chamber. This is another Daria Song book that I have a love-hate relationship with. And it's the same as the other one. Just purchased it, gave it away, purchased it, gave it away, and repurchased it. But guys, I lucked out when repurchasing this one. I found it at a store here called the Dollar General. I think many people know that store, and it was only $3. Lucky me. So yes, I was able to score this again for only $3, and I'm happy, and they will stay in the collection. There's a $3 sticker. All right, so that is The Time Chamber by Daria Song. Next, I have the Velveteen Rabbit coloring book by Charles Centauri. Great book. I love the story that goes with it. So you can read the story, color, and when you're done, you can, share this with a child. And they'll have your colored image on the right side of the page. I think it's a great keepsake idea for Christmas if you want to do something special for a child. Very, very nice. You could probably even have the book bound and laminated. That's the Velveteen Rabbit by Charles Centauri. Next, I have the Wizard of Oz coloring book by Charles Centauri. Again, love his work. So you get the story here, and then you start getting images and story on the left side. This one has a little bit more intricate images because it's more of scenes, which I like. Really, really happy to have this book. I love The Wizard of Oz. And also The Wiz with Michael Jackson. Alright, so this is The Wizard of Oz coloring book by Charles Centauri. Next up, I have The Wizard of Oz by Fabiana Attanasio. My number 3 book by Fabiana, that's uncolored. Lucky me. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of work to do. Look at that, Toto. This is a cute book. I mean, her work is absolutely gorgeous. Love it. So happy to be able to get this book. I have many in the collection. I'm not really sure which ones, but I have many of them. So I'm really happy. And, you know, I've already removed the posters and given those away because I don't anticipate doing posters. But yes, that is The Wizard of Oz by Fabiana Attanasio. And that is it, y'all, for video 6. Until next time, y'all, take care.